Human migration is nothing new. For more than 1,000,000 years, humans have moved their homes to escape famine, persecution, natural disasters, and war. Sometimes migration has been voluntary, but more often people were forced to move to new places, often at great risk. In the last century, we have seen hundreds of millions of people migrate across the planet. World War I created massive waves of international refugees. This sparked new international guidelines, laws, and conventions to protect a refugee's basic human rights. These guidelines were tested soon afterwards. At the start of World War II, more than 1,000,000 people, most of them Jews, attempted to escape Nazi Germany. By 1945, some 40 million people had been forcibly displaced, deported, and resettled in Europe and elsewhere. The United Nations was established at the end of World War II. It made a commitment to protect the most vulnerable people wherever in the world they found themselves. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights was established in 1948. Before this time, the rights of refugees were not anchored in international law, but subject to the laws of the countries they had fled to. An important United Nations-backed convention relating to the status of refugees took place in Geneva, Switzerland, in 1951. In 1967, a protocol was adopted. 148 countries signed on to one or both. International support was clearly established. The convention states that people have these basic rights no matter where they are in the world. The right to an education, to exercise religion, to justice, to remain in a country, to not be punished for illegal entry into the territory, to practice a profession, to housing and to own property, to form and join trade unions, to public relief and assistance, to freedom of movement within the territory, to be issued identity and travel documents. All refugees are required to abide by the laws of their host country and respect the maintenance of public order. Today, the convention is more important than ever. The planet is facing its worst refugee crisis since World War II. Almost 1% of the Earth's population is an asylum seeker, internally displaced, or a refugee, according to a 2015 UNHCR report. That's about 24 people displaced every minute. There will always be war, famine, drought, hunger, crises. There will always be refugees. But respect and care for refugees is a universal human value.